What did you say, BB-8? Yeah, that's what he said. I think that's what he said. I think he said the nerd room is with J&J is for adult collectors only. If you're under the age of 13, stop watching now. BB-8 may be cute, but this is for adult collectors only. That's right. Welcome back to the nerd room with J&J. This is Jason again. Currently on my big Star Wars kick, and I figured, what the heck? Might as well order something new with all the craziness that's going on right now. And pull the trigger on this. Got a nice Rogue One Imperial Combat Assault Tank. And I also grabbed a couple figures. I actually already had one figure from a multi-pack set, and I grabbed the Commander, which he was not cheap. He was actually more expensive than the tank, but I needed him because somebody's got to command this tank. So I'll open her up and see what we got. Okay, we are back in the nerd room, and I finally got it open, and I'm actually stunned. This thing is actually incredibly beautiful. It has all the weathered look to it, much like it looked like in Rogue One. Incredibly detailed here. Some of the smaller details that I focus up on them, they did a really good job with this. This looks like a professionally painted model. And somebody took their time doing this. It looks great. Turrets move. Gun emplacements here. Very cool. They can rotate all the way around. I'll shoot behind you in case you got some rebel scum behind you. Front gun moves back and forth. Thought that was really neat. Again, incredibly detailed for what it is. And here's the features that I absolutely really love. It has a bit of old school to it, a bit of new school to it. It has a little top hatch here. Opens up. You look inside. That's where the Commander stands. And over here, pop this little panel off. Take a look at the detailed engine. Which, again, even just looking at it through the camera here, this is really amazing detail. I mean, they obviously went all out with this. Put it on without messing it up. Empire would be very mad with me. Then you have the gunner here. He's sitting here in the spot. He usually just pops his head open. He's a gunner. I think this is actually the driver. The driver goes here. The gunner goes here. Let's see if I can try to get some detail here with the lighting. But look at the interior detail, is just amazing. I mean, I got this for around $35, and it's worth a lot more than that for what it is. I mean, look at the detail on there, on the steering wheel. I mean, that's stuff that normally no one would be able to see. You see the driver wheel on the right, gunner station on the left. And here's a detail that I love on the back here, these cargo containers. They open up, very detailed. Containers for the Kyber crystals come out. And again, these have detail as well. And just the fact that, you know, the cargo container opens, it just, you know, it's really cool. It just adds that extra factor. I'm really happy to have this in my collection now. It looks gorgeous. And usually I like the ships, but I'm really liking this tank a lot. I'm really loving it, actually. And the detail on the bottom, you can see a little bit of the tank treads. Even detailing on the bottom there. I mean, you're not even going to be looking at it most of the time, but the detailing is still there. I love it. I absolutely adore it. I will put it on display very soon. I'm actually going to be doing a video for that. It's going to be a bit of a short video here for this review. But later on I'm going to set up, I've got a lot of compliments on what my displays look like, so I'm going to set this up on a nice display. I got a lot of Stormtroopers to go along with it, so I'm going to make it look really cool. And I'll show you a little tutorial on how you can make your own little display. And spend a little bit of money. You can make it look really nice and really cool. So this is Jason with the Nerd Room with J&J, and yeah, this thing is just beautiful. I'll put the panel back on here. I'm really loving this tank. It's really awesome. And if you've got a few extra bones, I say throw some money at it. I mean, even look at the back here, even the cargo containers, the ones that don't open, still have a lot of detail on them. So that's it for now. The Nerd Room with J&J. I'll see you next time, and I'll set up a display for this. Thank you, and have a lovely day. Okay, the Nerd Room is back. This is Jason. I'm back again. I know I closed out the last review, but I actually forgot a couple things with the tank here. So I'm going to show what I wanted to show the first time, but I forgot I was in such a rush because the battery was starting to run out. So we'll show you what's here. On the back here, where they stored the storage compartments, actually lift up, meaning you put more figures in there. You'd actually have them standing in the back, which I might actually do with my display idea. And, well, as I already have the gunner sitting there, he's just kind of chilling in there. But on the bottom, I wanted to show tank treads. They move. So you could actually, I don't know if you can see this at all, but it does actually move forward and backwards. I don't think you can turn very well because tank treads don't really work that way. But yeah, that's a little addition on there, and we'll take a look at the guy here. Take a look at the gunner in his compartment. So I have him just kind of sitting in there. So that's actually how that works. So that's a little extra add-on. I'll put the command around later when I do my big display, but just throwing a little extra in here, so I had forgotten about it. But yeah, there you go.